Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. See you guys in today's video. We're gonna talk about our first experience or first impression going to Angeles, Pampanga. So yeah, it's Harry is with me. So what you can see, what you know about our first impression.
Oh yeah, regarding this, yeah, this was our very first time that we went to Angeles City. Yeah, living here all these years, like 6+ years, we all always heard about Walking Street, but we never had the chance to go over there. But this time there was an excuse. We had an excuse to visit that place because one of Mary's friend, they invited her for their child's christening and the very first birthday, and they wanted her to be the godmother. So we were like, okay. So we decided that we're just gonna go for just for a couple of days. It was. We left on a Friday, and we got back Sunday evening. Now, going from here, we were not aware that Pampanga could be bigger than what we thought. Meaning to say that I thought that all they have over there is walking street. We just go to the bus terminal here in Manila and we just catch a bus going to Pampanga. So that was our very first mistake. I should
Yeah.
have I should have done a little bit of research. So in any case, we woke up on the Friday and I got a grab, went to the bus terminal over here in Pasay, and the bus was kind of available, like ready to leave in 10-15 minutes. We said, okay, great. The bus itself was okay. They all air conditioned. It was okay, like nothing fancy, nothing to talk about. But like I said, he was going to leave because when I inquired, he said, oh, we're going to be leaving in 10-15 minutes. And the journey itself, they told me, was only about an hour and 40 minutes or so because of this new highway that they have constructed over here, which is good because before I remember, it could take you probably around 3 hours, depending, of
Yeah,
course, on the traffic.
it's depend on
And
the
Manila
traffic.
traffic can be really outrageous over here. So, anyways, it was afternoon, I think about 1 p.m. No, I think it was a little earlier than 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 12ish or something in the afternoon. We just had our breakfast at home and we left because, as I said, I didn't know how long it's going to take. So, in any case, so we left, took the grab, went to Pasay, that's Manila, to the bus terminal, and we got into the Victory
Victory
Liner is one
liner,
of
yeah.
the popular and one of the oldest running transportation here in Philippines. So we got into that, and it took us to Pampanga,
San
and
Fernando.
actually was San Fernando. It was a place called San Fernando, and like I said, we were not aware of all these things. So anyways, we thought, oh, okay, we're going to Pampanga or Angeles City. We're gonna get up over there. We're gonna head towards the hotel, and the hotel that I booked was right in the center of action, which is Walking Street. And the hotel itself, the name is Scores Birds Hotel. It's quite popular. Like if you watch on YouTube channels, you're gonna see a lot. Yeah, and even if you Google it, there's a lot of good comments about it. And personally, also we thought the same. But back to that point later. So when we got into the bus, roughly took us about an hour and 40 minutes, and we arrived at that San Fernando bus terminal, which is in Pampanga. And like I said, we got up the bus, collected our luggage, and then next thing was like, I'm looking for a taxi, and I was told that there are no taxis. There are no taxis in that area. I was like, how is that possible? You know, we were approached by a truck driver that as soon as we
Yeah.
step out, he wants to know where we're going and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I told him, I said, we're going to Walking Street, Angeles. And I mean, first of all, he just pretended like he doesn't know Walking Street, he doesn't know
Yeah.
anything. And he was like, oh,
A
where
lot
is
of
that?
tricycle driver.
Yeah, where is this? What is that? Oh, Angeles City. Oh, that's too far. 700 peso. I'm like, you
Yeah.
crazy. You must be crazy.
Right away,
700 peso.
700 peso,
Because I'm
guys.
thinking that I'm in Pampanga. How can it
Yeah.
be that far? 700, that too in a trike? That wasn't
Yeah.
a cab. It wasn't a taxi. So, anyways, I said, no, no, it's okay. Then we walk to the next block, and there's another taxi. Sorry, the truck driver, and he asked us where we going, and when we told him, he said, okay, 600. I said, nah, even still,
Yeah.
And the other thing is the trikes are so small.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean, I
hardly
thought
can
that,
sit.
yeah, I thought the trikes in Manila were bad, but this was worse.
It's more small.
Yeah, for a man of my stature, and I am a small man, I mean, imagine with all those foreigners going over there. I don't know how they fit into those damn things. But anyway, the guy, he told me 600, and I was like,
Okay.
no, how can
Because
that be
this one
possible?
is far and
Yeah,
it
they're saying
says
it's far,
30
is this,
minutes.
is that, and there's no taxis. I'm like, oh yeah. So, anyways, we just standing over there thinking what to do, and then we spoke to the bus conductor of the same bus that we were traveling. He also didn't know where to go and what to do and what transportation will take us there. He
Yeah.
just suggested us to just wait here on the road, and when there's a bus coming going towards Baguio, they may stop over there in this Angeles City or that, somewhere up there it was. We were like, fine. Then, while we were waiting out there, then we were approached by another tricycle driver, and same conversation, explaining to him where we're going. And strangely, nobody seemed to know where Walking Street is. I thought Walking Street is a very popular place or thing over here, but everybody seemed to be like, oh, where is that, where is that? I had to show them that this is the hotel, this is where we are staying, and it's supposed to be right next to Walking Street or very close by to Walking Street. Anyways, he didn't seem to understand or know, and he was like, okay, Angeles City, okay, I'll take you there for 500 peso. So anyway,
Yeah.
we made a deal. I was like, okay. So he took us, and then once we reach in that area, like vicinity, which I don't know what town it was, we start asking other people. He stopped to
Yeah.
find out where this place is.
We use Google Map also.
Yeah, and then we just put the Google map and try to see left, right, where to go. But anyway, eventually we found out that it's not the hotel or walking street is not really in Angeles City. They call that Malabanas, I think.
Yeah,
What is it,
Malabanas.
Malaban?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's close to Dow terminal that
yeah,
we should
yeah,
get up there.
yeah. So it's an area or a town called Malabanas. That's where it is. So we were not aware of it. So in any case, so anyway, we just finally we made it to the hotel, and later on we found out that that when you coming from Manila or perhaps from any other province, if you're
Yeah.
coming by bus, then you should, well, if you want to go to Walking Street area, if you want to be
Yeah.
in that area, which is Malabanas,
Yeah.
I think it's Malabanas. I think I'm
Yeah.
pronouncing that right.
Yeah, Malabanas.
It is? Yeah. So then you should go to this bus terminal in Dao. I
Dow.
think that's
Yeah.
DAU. I think
Yeah.
it is, yeah, the spelling is DAU, but they pronounce it Dao. So they told me, no, 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 go to Dao bus terminal, which is like a 10 minutes trike from this area. So, anyways, we got to the hotel, we checked in. From the outside, it's, not too great looking. Even the whole block is not very great looking, but once you enter, you know, you facing the swimming pool, and it seemed to be okay. So anyway, they gave us a room. The room that I had booked through Agoda was one of those basic rooms. So the guys over there, the porter, they took us to the room. When I saw the room, there was like no window. So yeah, the room that was allotted to us, when the porter took us over there, I didn't like the room itself because it was a windowless room. So I don't like those kind of closed and enclosed spaces. So anyway, I walked back to the receptionist and requested if they have better room with a view of the pool if possible. So she checked, and the only room available was a king size. I believe it was a king deluxe king size or something like that, and it cost another 700 pesos, which is, I don't know, but 12, 13 US dollars. Is it? Yeah, something like
It's
that.
3,200
Yeah, but
for
another 13, 14
yeah,
US dollars.
700 additional.
Yeah, for the night. And I said, okay, I'll take it because it was only 2 nights. I was like, that's fine. I'll pay another 700 peso a night. So anyway, the room was on the third floor with the nice view. They're all facing the
Swimming
pool
pool.
area. They're all facing the pool area, and it had a window and a king size bed. So I mean, we were pleased with the room, so we check in and all that, and now it was time to eat because we were hungry. We left, kind of early in the morning. So we tried your restaurant, which is called Duke's, Dukes, Duke's restaurant. We checked the menu, and I said, all right, let's give it a go. So we sat down over there. We ordered fish and chips, and I ordered margaritas, and yeah, the next thing we ordered was
Clubhouse.
clubhouse sandwiches. Now, the only thing was that the kitchen took a long time. It took probably half an hour.
Yeah.
They're telling me that, oh, they're busy, but I heard from other reviews that the kitchen is slow. Now, I don't know why they are slow, but anyway, the food was good. I have no complaints regarding the food, the quality, the quantity,
Yeah.
and the price.
The
Because
fries.
assuming that you were in a hotel, I thought the price will be a little bit more on the high end, or maybe the quantity will be less. But it was pretty decent. The margaritas was okay also. So anyway, then we had the food. We were quite pleased with it. So I was like, okay, so at least we know that they have decent Western food, and they do have Filipino food
Yeah.
also. So anyways, after this, so while we were eating, then we just came across another gentleman who was also there with his girlfriend and his dad and his family. So we just had a conversation. We tried, got acquainted with each other. He was from New York, also New York and Connecticut, and I'm from New York. So we just had a little bit of, touch up about the New York, and we, eventually he just invited me. He said, "Come, let's go out. Let me show you Walking Street." Because I told him, I said, "Yeah, I'm here because I want to go on Walking Street." He said, "Come, let's go. Let's grab a beer or so." So he took us out. It was me, him, Mary, and his girlfriend. So we all took a walk in the afternoon, probably 3:30 in the
Yeah.
afternoon. We took a walk on Walking Street, and then we went into a bar just to have a quick beer and just to see the atmosphere. The bar itself was nothing much, just a few girls on the stage looking tired. So we just had a beer, and then we came out, just walked a little bit more, and he showed us some other places. He took us to a hotel, and it's called ABC, and he is a member of the gym over there, and he took us around over there inside the hotel. It was a very impressive hotel, I
Yeah.
should
It's
say.
very nice hotel.
Yeah, very nice, impressive place. We could not see the rooms because I think the receptionist was saying something like they're booked or they cannot
Yeah, it's
show us
not
today or right
available.
now. It's not available anything. Anyway, it was fine. We took the elevator going up because that's where the swimming pool is. We we went upstairs to the swimming pool. They have these cabanas over there. They have this. They had a DJ also playing music, and this was like what 4:30 in the evening. So the ambience, the atmosphere looked very good. I was like, wow, from the outside, you can't really tell that this is what is hiding inside this hotel. So yeah, so
Yeah.
that was seemed to be one of a nice place to chill if somebody has the time. But like
Yeah.
I said, we were there on a mission, so we didn't really have that kind of time. We just you know went over there, took a few pictures, and made a few videos and stuff like that. And then we headed back to the hotel because we were supposed to meet Mary's friends. They were coming from Cebu and different other places. So in the late in the evening, we met them. We went to a bar called GGK. It was it was a KTV bar.
And it has the unlimited
Yeah,
sapdusal.
yeah. They have a part over there where they have Korean
Yeah.
food. I think it's Korean. Sorry, chicken wings. But
Yeah.
I wasn't very clear because it just says samgyeopsal or something like that. Unlimited
Chicken
barbecue
wings.
food, or yeah, or unlimited chicken wings. But it was only 199.
Can't believe how cheap is that.
Yeah, so 200 peso. Under 200 peso is unlimited. I could not believe because in Manila we pay 600 for unlimited. So
Yeah.
anyways, we were like, wow, that could be a good place. If when you're hungry, that could be a good place to sit down and eat. But anyways, we were invited to go to this GGK club, but it was, I mean, surprisingly, Friday for a Friday night, it was empty. There was nobody in there. It was only us and the friends who came also to attend the ceremony in the
Yeah.
church. So we just had a beer over there. Also, they ordered a few snacks kind of things, and that was it. And it was already kind of late. and getting boring over there. So there was nothing, like nobody over there. So I just decided to go back to the hotel because next morning we were supposed to go to the church for the christening. So that was for that Friday night. So Saturday, our day starts over again. We go to the church. Now, there's one big problem. Like I said earlier, there are no taxis over there.
Yeah.
And later on, we found out the day I was leaving on Sunday, because again, I had to take a tricycle to go to this Dow bus terminal. I asked the guy, I'm like, what is the problem? The problem is because they don't have a franchise or they don't have a right to be in that area. I don't
Yeah,
know
only
why.
tricycle. And
How
tricycle,
come
some
all those
tricycle
foreigners are
greedy.
over there? How come the taxi is not allowed? Only the tricycles. So I don't know. They have like a monopoly. This tricycle drivers, they have like a monopoly, which is a very bad thing because they don't have no meters installed. So when you ask them, you tell them that this is the place we're going, they're gonna look at me first, up and down, and then that's how they're gonna say, oh, it's 300 or 200,
Yeah,
which is supposed to be like 100 peso, and they're like 250. They want like
yeah. Double
250.
fries.
Yeah, so I was like kind of annoyed also that first of all, they're asking for more money than a taxi. Then the ride itself, you cannot compare a tricycle with a car ride. No AC, no nothing. And like I said, they're so low in size, so small, so tiny. But apparently we didn't have much of a choice, so we just had to use them. But later on, I found out from the receptionist, she said that we could have got Grab. I said, okay,
Mm.
maybe next time,
Yeah,
we'll try to
Grab.
get Grab. But it's just that you don't see no taxis. They are blue in color. You hardly see any taxi in that area I'm talking about where we were, which is I think Malaban. You hardly see.
Malabanas.
Yeah, Malabanas. They all tricycle. They all have tricycle stands. And the security guard at the hotel, he told me that there's a taxi stand. When I asked out there where's the taxi stand, they're pointing me towards a park. You have to walk towards the park. There's a taxi stand, but we didn't see no taxis over there. So anyway, that was a big minus, I would say, for somebody who's gonna visit over there and will be traveling, like going from one place to another place. You probably will have to rely on Grab, which could be a little bit pricey, or take the tricycle and try to negotiate with them. Sunday morning, we checked out. We had our breakfast. I think the restaurant called Coco Man or Coco something,
Kokomos.
Cocomos. It's on a walking street. You talk about the food. This was just average. The coffee was cold. So anyway, we just had a quick breakfast. Took a tricycle to Dawa bus stop.
So I will continue what Javi said about the food. So yeah, the food we don't really enjoy, guys, because especially the coffee is cold. But yeah, it's okay. And this is was in Walking Street area. So after that, we go to Dow Terminal and back to Manila. So that's it for today's vlog, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you another one. Bye.